Ladies and gentlemen, it is Thursday, and you know what that means. It is update day for Black Ops Cold War and for Warzone. And today we actually got a pretty substantial update. Today we got gunfight tournaments once again returning in Black Ops Cold War with new rewards and a kind of new system. And I'll show you what I mean by that once we get into the game. On top of this, in Warzone, for the first time, the zombies outbreak has moved above 50%. We are at 66% of an outbreak. I don't know why they couldn't have just done 3% more. But of course, with that amplifying, we are getting closer and closer towards the end of Verdansk and that conflagration that we've been talking about. On top of this, yesterday, Black Ops Cold War actually got a full update, adding a brand new weapon to the game, and we're going to talk about that weapon and how to unlock it and where you can find it, things along those lines, and a bunch of other little things like playlist updates, store items, so on and so forth. So without further ado, let's dive into it. Let's start off with Black Ops Cold War, and then we'll move into Warzone closer towards the end of the video. So starting out with the playlist, first off, you have gunfight tournament front and center. As you can see, every 5 minutes a new gunfight tournament starts, and when you dive into it, you can see here the different rewards. So if you win your first match, you get an emblem, second match calling card, third match weapon charm, and then the final match, if you win the tournament, you get a blueprint that actually looks pretty cool. I must say, they didn't skimp on the blueprint. The rest of the stuff kind of sucks, but as you can see, once you register, you get a countdown that says, for example, for me, that I have a minute left. And then once you do, you join up. You can, of course, play with a friend or play with a random. And if you win the tournament, you get that blueprint. I will say I do like how they changed up the menu. As you can see, as you go through the different matches, it shows you what your reward is right there. The only thing I don't like about this is it doesn't actually reward you for playing the tournament more than once. Like, as soon as you win a tournament, you don't get any extra rewards, which in my opinion kind of sucks. Now, I actually have played one gunfight tournament, and you saw the gameplay earlier on in the video, and to be honest with you, there are a lot of bugs with this. It kicked me going into the semifinals, just couldn't do anything about it. It did this back in Modern Warfare as well, and in fact crashed my entire game when it did so. So yeah, there's some problems with gunfight tournaments as of right now. On top of this, there's also gunfight blueprints as well. The other playlists we have are Throwback Mosh Pit, Snipers Only Mosh Pit, Nuketown 24/7, Prop Hunt, Face Off, and Fire Team Mosh Pit. Nothing too special there. Now, speaking of nothing too special, we also have the store, and there's no new store items as of today, even though I'm pretty sure Reva's was supposed to come out today, so maybe we can expect her this weekend. I don't totally know what's going on. They are updating the store way more often throughout the week and not necessarily on update day, so maybe expect Reva's this weekend. So yeah, no new bundles as of today. However, they did add one as of yesterday. Well, first of all, let's start off with the weekend. With Easter, they added the Hippity Hoppity bundle, which of course has Petronova with the bunny skin, as you can see here. On top of the Petronova skin, though, you also have two weapons with it as well, kind of with the pink and white theme. After this, we have the Gigawatt Mastercraft bundle. So with this one, you get the Mastercraft bundle, which has lightning dismemberment effects. So basically, you shoot lightning rounds and it can dismember people, which is pretty damn cool. Unfortunately, this gun isn't too good in Warzone. So if you play Black Ops Cold War, this is a great bundle for you to get, but if you play Warzone, you're probably still using the FFAR. On top of this, we also have the Jackpot Sniper. This is with the new ZRG sniper rifle. This sniper rifle is pretty ridiculous looking. If you've used it in Warzone, it is a massive, massive sniper rifle. Now, this isn't the only way that you can unlock it. So obviously you can unlock the weapon by buying it here, but as you can see, if you go to the menu, if you use a sniper rifle and earn 2 long shot medals in 10 different matches, you can unlock the sniper, which isn't the easiest thing to do, but if you go in some bigger games like Fire Team or things along those lines, you can unlock this in no time. The other thing that you're going to notice is there is currently a tier sale going on, and then of course throughout this weekend we also have double XP. So for 4 days, just double XP, no double weapon XP, no double tiers, just double XP this weekend. Now, with the weapon coming out yesterday, there was also an update that came out as well. The two things that changed were, number one, zombies. It got a bunch of bug fixes, and there will be patch notes linked down in the comments. The main one that you may want to know about is in Dead Ops Arcade, you now get more XP from playing it. And in multiplayer, the one thing that they did is they upped the amount of damage from the RC car. So now the RC car will kill someone with flak jacket up close. The other thing that was supposed to go live today was Gunsmith Customs, where basically you could use your different attachments from your different blueprints that you've unlocked. It currently isn't live. They said it was going live today. I don't know if that'll be later today, later this weekend, but as of right now, it is not live. So moving over to Warzone, starting off with the playlist, your normal quads, trios, duos, solos, but Mini Royale is once again returning this week. If you're going for easy wins, this is pretty much the easiest way to do so. As far as Rebirth goes, this week we have Resurgence quads, and then finally we also have Plunder quads. So good week if you're playing with 4 people. If you're with 3, you're pretty much stuck with just regular old Battle Royale. Now, the other thing that changed this week is, of course, the zombies once again moved. This time they are at Superstore. Now, I must mention that the zombies percentage is now up to 66%. So we're getting closer and closer to that 100%. I wouldn't be surprised if we're at 99% next week, and then the following week should pretty much be season 3, and it'll be super interesting to see what comes of that, because that may very well be the end of the Verdansk map as a whole. Now, there is something a little weird going on here, because if you've been to Super already, you'll kind of know that you probably haven't actually seen zombies there. I think they put the terminal at the wrong location. I've heard rumors that there's actually a zombie terminal at Dam right now, which obviously isn't where it's supposed to be, and I searched around Superstore pretty extensively and could not find a terminal. So I think it's kind of bugged as of right now. I'm assuming that'll be fixed either today or tomorrow, but yeah, just know that as of right now, Super doesn't have any zombies, or at the very minimum, the terminal is hidden in such a place that I couldn't find it and no one else in my lobby could as well. And while we're talking about zombies, they did put out a blog post today about this. We may talk a little bit more in depth about it tomorrow, but as far as this blog post goes, they mentioned the anomaly that happened in October. And of course, what they mean by that is the haunting of Verdansk and the zombies event that we had then. So I'm wondering if over the next week, maybe 2 weeks, we might actually get the return of Zombies Royale, which was one of my favorite modes from back in Halloween. So hopefully, fingers are crossed, we do get another zombies game mode, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait to see once that zombies percentage gets closer to 100%. Now, there is one other thing that happened this week as far as update goes. We talked about it on, I believe, Tuesday, and what it was an update to Warzone where the FFAR and the AUG were nerfed. And I say that with air fingers because if you've played the game since then, you'll know that they weren't really nerfed. What I mean by that is everyone is still using the AUG and FFAR, and the meta has not changed whatsoever. There was a gun that I thought was going to replace it, the Groza, but they nerfed the attachment on that weapon that actually made it good. So yeah, the meta is still everyone using the FFAR, a lot of people still using the AUG, and if they're not using the AUG, then they are using the M16. And this kind of sucks to me because I was looking forward to a meta shift, and it just did not happen. What I will say, and we've talked about this before, but I'm going to go over it briefly. The problem with these two weapons is not the recoil, which is the thing that was nerfed on them, or the aim down sights, which was nerfed on the FFAR. The problem is they have an insane time to kill, and changing what they changed on these weapons doesn't change that time to kill. So time to kill is essentially king when it comes to weapon balance, and they don't seem to be adjusting that for some reason. So hopefully these things get nerfed again before season 3, because I don't want to be stuck with this meta until then. But as of right now, just know that the FFAR, the AUG, and the M16 are basically currently the meta within the game.
Oh my god, I can't hear.
So that is pretty much today's update. We're still missing some things like gunfight customs. Of course, the gunfight's a little bit broken, and the zombies location is a little bit broken as well. We should see some updates to those over the weekend. You have to remember, gunfight tournaments was just put in today, and when they were implemented in Modern Warfare, they were super buggy as well. And as far as the zombies in Superstore go, I don't have an answer to that one. We'll just have to wait to see what comes of it. But yeah, that's this week's update. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments. Let me know what you think of the whole meta issue currently in Warzone. Curious to hear what you guys have to say. Also, if you enjoyed the video, always appreciate it if you hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, like what you see, want to stay up to date on all my videos, hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on, all that good jazz. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars.